Welcome back to the adventure. Preston and I are back in the garage, and in this video we're going to use some solder sticks and a new tool from Harbor Freight to fix this wiring rat nest that we created in our last video. Preston, what did we do in our last video?
We put on the hatch.
Yeah, we put on a new hatch. And we have this rat nest right here that we temporarily put the wire nuts on.
Yeah.
That's why we're calling them wire nuts?
Yeah.
Okay. So I am terrible at soldering. Really, really terrible. And this would be over the head and a bunch of them together, so that seemed like a terrible idea. So we temporarily put those on until we could get these. Preston has our heat gun. This is just a cheap Warrior one from Harbor Freight. Now what we want to do is create a heat shield, so that way when we're blasting these solder sticks, we can isolate one wire at a time. Okay, what I got envisioned in my mind is gonna wrap around the front here. Diameter of this tip is, call it 1.5. Okay, circumference is then, got times that by pi, so we'll say 1.5 times 3. So we'll say 4.5 inches. We'll make it 5 so we can get a little bit of a lap. This is the shape we're gonna cut out. I know that doesn't probably make sense right now, but it will in a second. Preston's going to show you real quick how to use the solder sticks, and to start we're going to use our new wire strippers from Harbor Freight, and we got a test piece of wire here. Okay, squeeze, there we go. Nice.
I mean, I did a little bit more than we needed, but it's okay.
Yep. Okay, both ends are stripped now. This is a 22 gauge wire, Preston, so we are going to want one of the red solder sticks. Grab one of those. Okay, red one.
The red one, doesn't matter which one you grab.
Okay, you want to hold that up?
Yeah.
Okay, if we zoom in here, right there, there's a ring of solder that when we apply heat, it will melt and fuse the wires together. Preston, can you feed that on? The next step is to twist these wires together just a little bit so they don't come apart. So Preston's going to be my third hand, and he's going to grab the blue wire right there. Then I'm going to twist the exposed wire just a smidge. Alright, there you go. Thanks, Presto. Next, we need to slide over the solder stick. So Preston, can you pull on this until it's over? Yep. There we go. So now we're ready to blast it with heat. Yeah, there you go. Okay, Preston has the heat going. I'm going to hold it in the shield. And see it's starting to melt. I think we had on low heat just then, so it took a little bit longer than normal. If you can't tell, I understand, but the solder ring is melted. We're letting it cool. Preston and I are going to do a strength test, so he's going to grab one end, I'm going to grab the other, and we're going to pull.
This is as much as you need.
Pull. Yeah, okay. Well, it's at least strong enough where Preston and I can't pull it apart, which is good enough in my books. Pretty simple process. What'd you think, Preston?
That was the stars makes it look easy.
That's right, I agree. So now we're gonna go and do it to the Jeep. Okay, we're down to our last wire. We went and did the rest of these. We got better as we went. I'll feed it through. Slide it up, join the wires like so. Slide her down. Okay. Now this heat shield actually proved to be really good because there's so many wires, it's like really hard to not be blasting them without it.
We accidentally dropped it. The heat gun and the heat shield fell off and got bent.
we accidentally dropped it once. Let me reposition these a little bit.
This is
There we
how
go.
that's basically how it's going to be then.
Alright.
That doesn't take very long.
So Preston, what do you think of the solder wire connectors?
Good. They're good.
Yeah, a lot easier than soldering by hand.
Yeah.
I agree totally. These things were worth every penny. Way easier than soldering. So we got them all soldered up. We're going to tuck those in and close up shop here in a minute. But that's going to wrap it up for this one. Till next time. Ciao.